Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be doing another Patreon request by Brandon Shumack. It's going to be the Goblin Slayer episode 3. There was a drastic difference between episode 1 and episode 2. You know, episode 1 went full crazy goblin, just goblin madness. And then we kind of transitioned to episode 2 where it was just a bit calmer. We got to kind of learn about more about the backstory of the Goblin Slayer, of the characters in general, meet some other ones, and just learn more about the story. But I don't know how they could match that first episode in just full on shock. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more crazy stuff in this anime, but man, I just kind of write that as like the first episode just being insane, and not to have too much of a high expectation to beat that type of moment. But it was actually kind of refreshing to see the second episode go into a more, I mean, it still a pretty heavy episode, but yeah, that first episode, man. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start here, and let's go ahead and do this. That's a gamble. That's a lot of dice rolling. Who won? I mean, you got a hottie right next to you. Oh, okay. Elves and dwarves, not Lord of the Rings. Do elves and dwarves always hate each other in every type of media they're in? Have we ever seen a dwarf woman? Okay. I mean, you're speaking English now. Everybody just stops talking when the Goblin Slayer comes in. I wonder what quests you want. Uh-oh. They're taking your Goblin Slayer quests? Don't look like goblins. Oh. I guess he's kind of more caring about her health. She's already had a bad experience going with lower ranked people. I don't think she's gonna want to do that again. I'd rather have him around than bad things happening with goblins. God damn. I'd let her cast a spell on me. It'd be okay. I know. I get lost in it too. I mean, how can you not when your boobs are just... I feel like it's not, it can't be, the way she's talking about him seems more than speculation. It is, I'm sure it's strange seeing someone doing the same type of quests when there's, yeah. Cause I thought it was just goblins at first in the first episode, but there's a million different types of monsters. She is an odd beauty. She said everything, but nothing. To me, he looks strong, but I guess it looks like a weaker armor, I guess. He's equipped to fight goblins. Of course she is. He's not caring about anything but goblins. Is there... Just tell him there's goblins involved. So in his mind, villages are... that goblins slay are more important than the world being destroyed. Just tell him there's goblins. Shoot, throw a goblin with all the demons. He is very... Yeah, he knows the ranks very well. So all the races in this are... maybe don't fully trust each other. He's so basic. It's like, okay, goblins, okay, map, okay. He only knows one word. Goblin. She's gonna want to go though. I know he's doing that because he's probably cares about her health or whatever, but I guess the discussion includes we're doing it, you go to bed, bye. I think you just need to teach him things. Teach him things outside of goblins. At least he's easy to persuade. I'm sure to get outside of your area, maybe some people have to become adventurers to do that. You could become a dragon from a lizard? What, you're like evolving like a Pokemon? We already know your answer. It's okay. You don't need to say it. It'll get you drunk. She's 2,000 years old. Okay, yeah, it's probably like moonshine. But that's probably how much alcohol there is in it. Oh my god, she's sloshed. How can you tell? It actually looks good. Who gave her a knife when she's drunk? That wasn't very smart. You're gonna eat that like it's, you know, a marshmallow? Definitely. Not sneaky enough. When a girl says that, you let her. Oh. Wow, he's thought of everything. That can't be real. That's an odd thing to say. Just don't give her a bow now. What? Now that's a new one. Multiple moons? He's really thought about this. Damn. You can't really tell because he's always in his armor. That's really odd though. A green moon and a red moon. I was wondering if it was going to show her again. That's where he gets his cheese. Oh. Gotta love the scenery in this. The backdrops. You don't have to make a straight shot. Nice. God damn! That's how you go into a fight right there. Get kind of, we had, not this episode, but last episode, we got some backstory. That's why I was saying the first episode was, it's hard to match that, but the second episode gave us a lot of background and backstory about the main character and what happened, and you know, a bit in his past and why he would be kind of like how he is now. And then this episode kind of elaborated on it, but it also showed that he can, I mean, he hasn't lost all of his emotions and he seems to want to improve and learn. And him having somebody around him now seems to be better for him, especially like now he's in a group. He's not, you know, being solo here, just killing goblins. Yes, he's still stuck at just saying, just wanting to goblin slay, but at least he's open to going, you know, with another person or now even branching off and going with a group. Yes, it's for something important like this, and but it's good to see him improve like this, be able to you know, talk to people. Now I wonder if he's ever going to be able to get out of that suit. He's stuck with it. He's sleeping in the damn suit. It's gotta smell like shit. But I no, seriously though, I really think I think he's just somebody that needs to be around people, but with what he does and what we've seen these goblins do, it's kind of a risk to bring people, because anyone he brings, he's kind of responsible for. And I'm sure, you know, he's probably even more so than the people he lost as a, you know, as a kid. I'm sure it's probably happened before on like losing people. If he's ever brought anybody by him, I would think it's hard to defend people. So maybe that's more of why he'd be on guard as well. But I really, I like that he's able to be in a group. I think the only way to persuade him to go outside the goblins would to say, hey, there's a goblin in this camp or whatever, go slay this for us. And then he gets there and it's like one goblin, like they threw a goblin in there and there's 50,000 demons. Would he kill just the goblin and leave the demons? Actually, now that I think about it, he might do that. I don't know. I mean, have we seen him kill anything other than goblins? Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that. Would he just kill the goblins and leave everything else? Even if it's part of like finishing something, maybe not. Maybe you can kind of build himself up to that. But anyway, guys, good episode. I like that they keep the dynamic of it being serious, but adding a little, we get some funny lines and some comedy, but I love the serious tone of this show. It's I don't know, it's kind of endearing. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit out my Twitter at ajrich123, go follow over there, twitch.tv/ajrich for streams. This was a Patreon request by Brandon Shumack. Thank you again, my friend. This was episode 3, so this was good time. The last few, I mean, this has been a good recommendation. If you guys are interested in recommending anything, check out the Yandere tier of my Patreon. And I mean, as long as it's not just straight up hentai, I will react to it. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.